Attention! The following video may contain fun, humor, profanity, personal opinions, political incorrectness, and so on. If you are under the age of 18 or are easily offended by something as simple as gendered words, then I suggest you turn this video off and watch something more suited to you. Something like Sesame Street. Don't say I didn't warn you. G'day guys. Welcome to my channel. This video is part 9 of Project Team Associated No Prep. Now, if you're new and just clicking on this video for the first time, or just seeing my channel for the first time, this is a series of videos where I've gone about converting a Team Associated B5M buggy into a no prep drag car. And as the videos have progressed, I've made little changes here and there, improving the car, changing things from motors and speed controllers, batteries and things like that, and trying different suspension setups and so forth. So in this video I'm going to be showing you a few things that I have on the workbench, and hopefully these little changes will make a difference. So what we'll do is we'll head over to the workbench and I'll show you what I've been up to. Alright, so here we have the car and what I have for it. So in the last video that the car was in, it wasn't a specific, wasn't in part 8, but it was in another no prep related video, and I had come to the conclusion that the Proline Hoosier tires are good for your, I guess you'd call it, drag spec classes. Well, what I'm running at the moment is a Castle Creations motor, and it's the equivalent of about a 5.5 turn for those playing at home. So, and what I've found, I'll just move these out of the way, and what I've found that with the amount of RPM, these tires aren't belted. And what that means, if you aren't too sure, there is no inner like fabric belt molded into the tire. So what happens is when these tires start increasing in RPM, just like on a real, you would see in a real drag car, which I will show right now. Yeah, so on a real drag car, as you can see, the tires expand. The difference is with a real drag car, the walls, while the walls stretch out, the actual footprint or the contact patch of the tire doesn't thin out. It just stays flat and the car goes along. Whereas with these, not only do the sidewalls stretch, but the contact patch here dinner plates. So what's happening essentially is the car itself, when it's doing a pass at full RPM, is really only running on the middle of the tire here, and then you got the rest of it, it's not touching the ground. And what I've found is as the buggy, or as the car, I should say, is going, as one tire, even though this is spooled, it'll go from side to side like this, because the tire is growing on this side, staying flat on that side, and then it'll come back down because it's getting grip and coming down like that, and it's getting all out of shape. So I've decided I am going to not use these tires anymore. So what I have, so I did buy another set of rims with the tires that I have here. However, I've decided to go a different route. While gluing tires doesn't worry me, obviously with drag racing tires it will be a little bit more consumable than say an off-road buggy or on-road touring and so forth. So I decided to get these Proline Split 6 beadlock rims, and for the tires I have the Proline Reaction tires. These are, I forget what the compound is, bear with me. What I'll do is if I can find out, I'll put it down below what the compound is. But these are Proline Reaction tires, and I went for the Reaction tires because these tires are belted. So give me a quick second, I will just quickly pause this and I'll open the bag and I will show you. Alright guys, so this is the tire. So in here you have your foam insert, but if we have a look in here, you can see that there, that's the belt that's in the tire. If I can just get the light, so that's the belt inside the tire, and that goes around, and what that does is that prevents the tire from dinner plating when you're doing a run. So instead of like the Hoosier tires where you're only really running on the middle part here of the tire, you're using the entire contact patch of the tire here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to mount these tires, and I think what I'm not sure if these are painted, the rings here are painted or not, but I might dye these black or paint them black because it kind of looks a bit out of place. So I'll mount these tires. What I also have over here, guys, is I have some Trinity Monster Traction Max Grip traction compound. Now I was using, I can't find it, I was using another traction compound that I used to use for my touring cars. It kind of worked, but this stuff is unbelievable. Like I've got in another video on my DR10 and my DR10M, which will be in a later video, I did have some, I tried some of this stuff. This stuff is unbelievably sticky. Like I applied it to the tire and you let it dry and you basically can just put your hand there and the whole tire will come up on you, stick on your hand. So got some of that. We're going to give that a try as well. So with the magic of video editing, guys, we will be at the test location. Well guys, we are at the old, well not old, but the quiet location, one with all the sheep in the background there. Believe it or not, it's been probably about 3 weeks since I've done the little spiel on the stuff that I've bought for the car. Got my nitro car with me here too. We're gonna have a little bit of fun with that off camera. But the weather is clear. Finally got a break in the rain. Surface is not too bad. So I'm going to get this all set up and hopefully we'll have a bit of fun. Alright guys, let's see how this goes. Just make sure the, yep, that's working. Alright, quick burnout. Alright, I've adjusted the torque settings on the motor so it might be a conservative takeoff. So we'll see how we go. So drag, start, alright. Alright, that's promising. Alright, so I'm not expecting a very high Setting 55 kilometers an hour. Okay, so 3.95 for the time. Like I said, that was a conservative takeoff. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hook up to my laptop and adjust the torque settings to give it a bit more oomph, and we're going to go from there. Alright guys, oh that's sticky. Alright guys, we're going to try this again. I've changed the punch settings. Alright, quick burnout. Alright, this stuff is really sticky. So, we'll see how we go. Drag, start, and that was worse. Alright, so I've got to do it the other way around. Alright guys, let's try that again. I adjusted the torque setting the wrong way, so it was more limiting instead of less limiting. Okay, just make sure that's still on. Yes, give it a burnout. Alright. Drag, start, let's see what happens. Alright. Okay, give it a warm up. Okay. Drag, start. Okay, here we go. Okay, so now it's just erupting into violent wheel spin. Alright, let's see what we can fix. Alright guys, I'm just going to try and give this a run as it is, without the GPS unit attached. We're really aiming just to keep it in a straight line, so I'll just give the tyres a clean, get the rocks off. Alright, have to excuse me adjusting my cap, it keeps sliding, so excuse me, we'll just give it a warm up. Okay, I mean the tyres feel real sticky, so we'll give it a go. Right, we'll give this another try. Just give it a tyre clean. Okay, give it a burnout. Alright, let's see how we go. No, it just wants to... Alright, what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna give it a half throttle hit, then give it full throttle, see what that does. Alright, that was something. Alright, so it would appear that I need to lower the punch settings again. So I'm going to do that and we'll be back. Okay, I've adjusted the torque settings so it's not so brutal on acceleration, so let's give it a good warm up. Alright guys, let's see how we go. Okay, that's a change. Alright, I'll do a warm up. We'll try it again. Alright. Just move it over a little bit. Alright, let's see how we go. Alright. That was full throttle on takeoff. Okay guys, well I can honestly say I think we may, knock on wood, I guess we may have figured the issue. So, as I was saying before and in previous video, the tyres aren't helping. The tyres have definitely helped. The traction compound has definitely made a difference. And the torque settings. So, unfortunately I won't be able to do any more runs because I've only got one battery with me. And I don't have a charger with me because I'd have to bring my generator out here. And I don't really want to create an awful racket. But I think we're getting somewhere, guys. So I'm gonna pause it here and I'll be back. Well guys, I'm gonna call that a pretty successful test. The car seems to have found a sweet spot, or a base sweet spot, I guess you could say. It definitely went well in that last run, but as I said, I could only do that last run there due to the fact I only have that one battery and don't have a charger with me. So I can honestly say the tyres and the traction compound have made a vast improvement. What I am going to do though now is, for the next video in this series, is I'm going to add a lead weight, some weight up the front to keep the nose down, and we're going to go from there. So I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to ask them. I'll do my best to answer them. Until then, enjoy your hobby and cheers.